All right, everybody, this is Brahma Soleil with Tia Marie. I wanted to show you guys a few of the things that I got from Amazon over this past week. Yeah, this is no makeup, so chef's kiss, right? A couple things that I needed and a couple things I just wanted, so bear with me. First of all, I am redoing my patio and I have an outdoor covered porch. And for the summer, I have like some pillows that I made, but I got these pillow covers from Amazon. They are so pretty. I just absolutely love them. They are zip-on, so you can actually wash them. I can put them over my old pillows, or I can get a new set of pillows, but I actually have some extra pillows. But these are like my favorite colors. This is gonna go really great. The pillows themselves that are on the patio, it's a white patio set with kind of this color, so it should go pretty well. But I'm gonna pick up some of the greens and the cream. It's gonna be really pretty. I actually might even get a second set of these because they came with a set of pillows, but I might want something different, so we'll see. Next up is, as you guys know, I am a self-taught painter. So I am always on the lookout for expensive and inexpensive paint because I'm always curious as to like what the difference is. So this set right here has 24 different colors. It is a watercolor set for more opaque so that it's not so clear. It just really gives a rich color. Some of the things that I'm learning, it's semi-moist, non-toxic, highly pigmented, and easy to blend. These are really nice premium colors. This right here I love because it's laminated, so if paint gets on it, it's no big deal, but it gives you kind of swatches of all the colors. I wish every single paint set did that. Normally they put a swatch in here so that you can actually do your own, and so that's also helpful too. But having this, because as these colors get more milky and a little messier, it's hard to sometimes read when they put the names of the colors right on here. So having this be like a little thing I can cover over the top. And this actually comes out if I want to take it out. It's kind of stuck in there with a little bit of tape. So you can see it does come out. But this is really nice, and I like these kind of palettes because they're wider for bigger brushes. Sometimes the palettes are so tiny that a bigger brush just kind of gets into the other spots. So loving, loving, loving this. That pink is gonna be so pretty. These colors were just perfect for the kind of painting that I do. The sienna is beautiful. Just really nice, vibrant colors. So I can't wait to paint with that. All right, so next up is this screw-in fan. It screws in like a light bulb. These are really handy for like closets, or not that you necessarily need it in your closet, but for like garages or a play area, even attics if you just have some area you want to move around. These are super nice for that. This was a good price. I got it off of Amazon. I'm gonna see if I can show you that. What I love is that you can just screw in if you don't already have that. And the blades are not super long, as you can see. The blades are a little bit longer than my hand, so it should fit in a very nice compact space. It's flush with the ceiling, and it comes with a remote control, so those are always helpful. And I have to get my label maker because I have so many remote controls around the house, I do not even remember where they are. But one thing that I do like that a lot of the remote controls are doing is that they are putting a magnet in the back of it so that you can actually put this and stick it to like metal somewhere so you don't lose it. So I am loving having the remote controls, but I am going to have to label all of my remote controls because pretty much everything I have now comes with a remote control. So next up, I have a pool light. And this I thought was going to be a little bit bigger, but I'm actually kind of glad it's compact. It is a solar powered floating pool light. Now, I do not have a pool. However, my sister-in-law's auntie does, and we get to go over there and go swimming. So this is actually going to be a little gift for them. I saw it. I thought it was cute. It lights up really nicely. It doesn't have any solar power now, but if you don't have these, definitely get them. It was super cheap. I think it was under like $10, maybe like $6. So just a cute little way. And because it's got like this little sparkle around it, it actually shines out the light that way. Again, Amazon fine. All right, folks, in keeping with like all of the work I'm doing in my garden in the front, and then over the summer I'll be doing a little bit more in the back. I got a set of these, and they were hummingbirds. I have another set that is butterflies. So I got another set, and I just love this sort of copper, like it's a faux copper. It actually has kind of a little patina on it already, and it comes with a hook. So the hook goes right inside like this, so you can hang it or you can take it off. It is got the design at the bottom as well as some beautiful design. And then on the inside, I'm not sure if you guys can see that, it is like a rainbow. So when this projects out, it is again solar. I'm switching everything I possibly can over to solar, including my like lights that will drape across the porch and across the backyard. Those are also solar. I'm trying to save energy wherever I can. I'm working on figuring out how to make the inside lamps more wireless. But this is super cute. Hopefully you can see a little bit, the kind of little worn patina on it. It's really cute. Came as a set of 2. I have 2 in the front already and 1 in the back. The one in the back did come with a stake, but I love that it's solar powered. These will be going all around the garden, and I just like the way they make the light bounce and sparkle in like a rainbow color. It's really pretty. Okay, you guys, I so badly not only wanted this product, I needed this product. Let me tell you, this is a portable blender. If you do not have one and you're a smoothie girl, definitely get one. It is compact. I also and I'll show you guys what I just ordered yesterday to go with it. Comes with its own USB. It doesn't have a block, but should fit into most of your regular blocks for USB or C port. So I do like that. I do wish this cord, let me just show you, was a little bit longer, because let's say you're in the kitchen or you have a space to actually do it. It does not have a super long cord. This is maybe a little over a foot long, but you know, it does what it does. It comes with instructions and kind of tips on how to use it. So it's got this really detailed, like how to clean it, how to use it, different languages. So it's for everybody. But what is so amazing is that it is power operated. Let's see if it has any power right now. So you can actually tell it like what speed you want it to be on. You can tell it to start mixing. You can tell it like it's all digital screen. See that? That is powerful. And what I like is so this screws off, right? So you can clean it. But you make sure this is on tight, and it actually will not operate if it's not on good, so no accidents. And then the top also screws off. See how that works? And you can clean on the inside. This is about, let me see if it tells me the ounces. I want to say it's at least 12 ounces, maybe 16. But it has a spout, so after you make it, you can drink right out of here, and it's big enough to fit a straw, and of course your handy dandy carrying handle. But the other cool thing is I got this off of Amazon for $1, because when I travel, I like to also have my blender with me. When you go to like a hotel, they don't tend to have those things for you. So I also got this wonderful kind of a carrying case for it, so that I don't damage it in a suitcase, and it fits perfectly. I got this case for just $1 off of Amazon, and same thing, it zips up like this, So nice and wonderful. It also has a carrying case, has this right here reinforced. And then it has a little thing in the back, so if you want to put your straw in. So I have different size straws that are plastic. I even have some wooden straws that I can put a straw back there and just sort of conveniently keep that, or it can go inside. But I am so glad that this fits and it goes together, perfect for travel. Altogether, I think the blender was like $25 and rechargeable. And of course, the case that I just got was $1 on Amazon right now, which great buy. And it's also insulated, so that's the other thing too. Let's say you make your drink, and so you're looking at it, but you want to keep it cold throughout the day. This is an insulated bag to keep things cold. So just another tip. But love this set. Been needing it for a long time, and so glad that I got it now. All right, so for my friends who clean or have to clean, which all of us do, I have a mop, the extra large microfiber mop that I got off of Amazon. I think this was like $18, so about what you pay in the store. But it comes with a couple different microfiber covers, the part to the flat part, and then of course the stick that's adjustable. So let's take a look. I haven't even taken this one out the box yet, just so I could show you guys. So there's the flat microfiber. And why is this important? My entire first floor is all tile. It's actually like it's made to look like wood, but it's like a hard surface tile. And you might be able to see it. I can't see it on here, but, and then this extra wide. Look at how big this is. Yeah. So it's doing double duty by being so big, so when I have to do this big floor, I can get a lot more done faster. This is also adjustable, and what I like the most, let me just show you guys why I got it. You see how flat that is? That means that I can put it underneath things like the sofa. There's a lot of surface area to put that under and clean up that area. This is the handle. As you know, I'll probably put all this together, but the handle is metal, so no rusting, super easy to screw on, but this part is plastic, so again, no rusting, so you can get it wet and use the surface area to really clean up everything nice and neatly. Okay, so our next product is actually for my car. I don't know about you guys, but I tend to go through these, like 2 or 3 of these in a year for whatever reason. I'm just really hard on these. It can either go in the car or you can stand alone like at your desk. But it comes with an adhesive bottom so that this can actually sit on top of it if you're going to put it in your car. This is magnetic, and it does come up with a backup magnetic ring just in case, or you can put this ring on the back of your phone. So I already have a magnetic ring on the back of my iPhone, but let's say I didn't, it would automatically, let me see if I put this back. This already has, my case already has a ring, but let's say your case doesn't, you can put one of these on and then make it a magnetic ring. So I go through a lot of these. This is a suction, and it just kind of screws down tighter as you put the suction on. You can also just compact it and put it in your purse if you don't want to use the adhesive part to stick onto it. So I, like I said, go through one of these 2 or 3 times a year in my car. I do have a stand already on a lamp that I have at my desk, so I don't necessarily need it for like my desk. So, but these are all really convenient. All right, you guys, so another thing that I go through a lot, which is really terrible, is my mouse. And that is because I tend to take my mice with me. So I always get 2 of these, but it's black, comes with a really short USB cord. I wish it was a little bit longer, but I think they just kind of mean for you to use it next to your computer. I will probably show you guys a photo of this because this actually, let's see if I have enough juice to show you. It's not enough juice to show you, but it actually changes into rainbow colors. So down the middle here and all around the edges, as you can see where it's red right now, this changes to different colors. It's flashing red to let me know that it's not charged, because again, it's right out of the box. But it came in a bunch of different colors. I just went with black because it just doesn't show as much dirt over time, but it came in like, white. It also has 2 gigahertz Bluetoothing, so it comes just on the back there with the little fob that you put in the USB into your computer. Make sure you charge it up. I'm probably going to charge it for like a whole day because I find that if you charge it with the right amount of charge in the first place, it recharges much faster when you have to like be on the go. And if you are stationary, you can plug it in. I try to plug it in so that it's not worn out. So when I don't have the ability to plug it in, I have a good mouse. But I keep 2 of these, put the box right inside of my work bag. And if anything ever happens, and these were like less than like $5. I dropped these, so I don't worry about dropping them because they're so cheap. And this came as a set. You can get them 2, 3, or 4 at a time. And so check those out. But having extra mice, always helpful. And I like to be prepared. So a minute ago, we were just talking about another product that is a must-have. These are things that are a staple. I cannot tell you how many times I heard people looking for a block or looking for a cord. Can you borrow my cord? I try to stay ready so I don't have to get ready. So I often buy these as well and keep them in my work bag so they're always with me, or my travel bag. But extra C charger blocks. Yep. And extra C charger cords. These, I believe, are the 6-foot cord. I could have also gotten the 10-foot cord, but 6 feet is usually enough. I'm not that far from electrical, and I keep a extension cord in my work bag as well, just so that I have everything I need. So pretty long, very helpful. Get yourself a couple extra of these. And like I said, just drop them in. I have lost a charger while I was traveling and had to go out and buy like a $30-some charger because they didn't have a lot. Or I have gotten it into my car and messed up the cord, dropping something, or I've cracked one of these open. So I just keep a couple extra on hand at all times. This set was $10 for 2, so totally worth it. I'd much rather pay $5 than to be traveling and find out I don't have it and end up spending $20, $30. Okay, so I needed a set of these. I usually just get the set that comes with my glasses when I go to get a new pair of glasses, but that case never ever works. It does sort of break easily. It gets smashed in my purse, and I'm always stressing about that glasses case. So I got a pretty one, and this is what it looks like on the outside. It's these little pretty blue birds, which are one of my favorites. Got all my favorite colors: a little blue, a little green, a little purple, and it came with a little microfiber thing to wipe your glasses. I also keep a little small travel spray with me because I get like grease and makeup on my glasses, so sometimes this microfiber is not enough and you need to kind of like clean the glasses. So get a little spray bottle. I buy the big bottle and just refill the little travel pieces, but this opens and closes with a really strong hinge on the back, much stronger than the one that I get from the doctor. And it's a little thinner profile. The one I get from them is kind of bulky, which is why I think it gets so smashed in my purse. This one's a little thinner profile. So I'm super happy to start using this. It's so cute. All right, folks, I got a couple more things I still want to show you. I have, I can get it open. So I don't know when or how I did it, but I lost my bedroom remote control. And I kept thinking, like, where could it possibly have gone? Because like it usually stays in the bedroom, like literally. I said, only thing I can think of is that maybe it fell into the trash and then I took the trash out, therefore no more remote. So I ended up having to get another Samsung remote. I got this for about $5 online on Amazon. It's a Samsung universal remote. I just looked to see if it looks like my other remotes, and it does. Everything is exactly the same. And there is a feature on my smart TV for Samsung on how to reprogram a universal remote. I also got this with battery operated in the back. Again, no wires. And I'll just need to make sure I label them because one is for the living room, one is for the bedroom. I have some upstairs and they also move around the house. So just making sure you label it when you do it. So for $5, not bad to replace a missing item that is much needed because nobody gets up to turn off the TV anymore. So I got this one, and immediately, as soon as I got it, I literally put it to use. I saw it on Amazon in one day, and I clicked on it so fast before I could even do anything else. It was literally, I didn't even look at the description. I have wanted a wooden holder for my utensils for so long, especially my knives, because these are super sharp and I don't like to keep them in the case. I like to keep them on the counter. And so this is a really easy way to do it, and it's got a little turnstile here. So that's at the bottom. Do you see that? Little turnstile. This is very, very good weight, very chunky. Love this. Love, love, love this. All right, so I entertain a lot, and I love a good charcuterie board. So when I saw this on Amazon, again, did not even look at the description. I was clicking go like in seconds. And that is this beautiful set of trays that comes in this wonderful case so that you can keep everything organized. And then the trays are nice size. They're about the size of a full plate, and they are like in the design of a puzzle. So you can take them, and all four of them together make up one piece of the puzzle. But look at that. And then I can add the other pieces. They can be separated, and you can actually hold them by this piece. So let's say you have someone that's, eating. The other thing is I like that you can put a glass in here so you can also hold your drink, or maybe like a dipping sauce. But they're so beautiful. Each one is uniquely made by this living wood that's so pretty. I will say that the finish on this might get some of the oils that you might use in a charcuterie board actually on them. I'm going to do a little test piece on the back. If I find that it does stain it, I'll probably do this wood treatment for wood, like a cutting board that actually protects the wood from things like oils and dyes and things like that, especially since I'm gonna have different food. But it is a food grade level cover that you put on this to make sure that you don't stain the wood. But each piece is so beautiful and so unique. No two pieces are the same, because they've really picked up on the beautiful grain of the wood. And then, like I said, this display case, I definitely put this on my counter because it's just beautiful to look at. And people ask me about it all the time, like, what is that? Wait a minute, it looks like this, but what is that over there? And I get to show them that this is a beautiful charcuterie tray set that can be made larger, smaller, it's adjustable. Just a great thing for entertainment. And as you guys know, I always entertain. So these are all the rave this year, and that is these little dinner table lamps, kind of like how they have in a restaurant. This one is rechargeable right there, and it has a little thing on the back. Let me see if I can show you guys without the light. Ooh, it gets really dark in here. So I can make it a low light, medium light, or really bright light, but it's great for having for dinner. The bulb is like a regular, kind of what they call those Edison bulbs. Let's see if you can see it a little bit better. But I love that it's adjustable. It looks very professional. It's lightweight. It has a switch at the bottom so you can turn it off or on. If you're not using it, or like while you're charging it. And like I said, it's just a little couple taps. I'm going, like I said, for a lot of the lamps inside my house to be battery operated, so I'm not running the energy the whole time. So love this little gadget, and I think you will too. Check it out on Amazon.